I'm broadcaster and writer and general explorer Gemma Cairney. I'm here in rural Scotland, very excited to speak to a woman that knows about the outdoors. It's the founder of Black Girls Hike, Rhiane.
The idea behind it was just to create a safe space for black women to reconnect with nature. So we basically just want to be able to support people in all different routes into the outdoors so that we can diversify all aspects of the outdoors, really. Everyone's really encouraging, and I feel like we're all like each other's cheerleaders, and I think that makes it a lot easier for us to do things for the first time in the outdoors and for people to kind of like take those steps to doing stuff that they've never tried and coming out of the comfort zone. So we've had people come caving, we've done potholing, like abseiling in caves.
You're saying you're not brave, but this is brave. This is extreme.
I can't lie, I did not enjoy that. There was a time where I was like suspended in the middle of this cave thinking somebody just pull me up. But yeah, and it was a little bit difficult, and I was just thinking about the flask of tea I'd left in the car, and it was like keeping me going through it. But that was a really cool experience. It's great for your mental health, it's great for your physical health, and it boosts your immune system. There's loads of stuff that it does. It actually increases your short-term memory as well. But I also get like a lot of inspiration from being out in nature and just thinking about things that we could do with the group. It's given me loads of confidence. It's made me more of an adventurer. I feel like an explorer now. It's been amazing, really, because we've had loads of people who are like, you know, I never knew that I could get this much from nature. Do you know what the most terrifying thing I've done so far? Is wild swimming.
Okay.
So one of my friends got me into Lake Windermere, and I remember, like, as I was walking in, I felt like my mind was just leaving my body. I was like, Rhiane, this is not you, you're feeling okay. And that just felt like an out-of-body experience, but that was one of the wild things.
That's why I love wild swimming. It just is an instant hit, instant goodness, joy, laughter, exhilaration, and that can last for a whole day, and I love how quick it happens. I see the UK as a really multicultural place that's not only diverse in landscape but diverse in people.
Yeah.
And I think that we all deserve to get the greatness from hugging a tree. I love to hug a tree.
Tree hugging pictures. I found the most amazing tree last year.
I love them. I'm always ready to give them a hug. How do people start? What's an entry point?
An entry point.
If somebody has been on many lockdowns, feeling anxious, lives in a city, and they don't really like hang out with people that go for hikes, what would you do? What would you suggest?
I would say the best thing is to find a community, because then that just takes away all of the worrying and stuff that you don't need to do. So you don't need to think about like where you're going, what you need. They'll basically just, you've been guided really. So if you always join a community because they're really supportive. There's loads of apps and stuff, some websites. So Eventbrite's got loads of things on there that are free. Meetup's really good. Social media's great. There's other groups like the Ramblers. And I know that the Ramblers has this image of being like for like the beige pants kind of like retired crew.
Beige
the Beige Pants Brigade. But actually, the Ramblers has loads of other subgroups underneath it. So they have like a lot of younger groups underneath it. So there's loads of different groups you can get involved in the Ramblers. Don't worry about having everything to start with, because you don't need all the gear at first. Just make sure you've got some decent hiking boots and a waterproof jacket. So that's the only two things that I bought to start with, hiking boots and a waterproof jacket. And everything else, you can just build it up as you go along.
I feel like my life changed the moment that I knew that there was more to life than being connected to a screen or getting validation from lots and lots of people, but that actually I would change the way that I eat, I would change the way that I feel by engaging with the outdoors. And I just think that that needs to be spread as a message as much as possible, so I'm glad that you are an advocate for it. For more ways to connect with nature, head to canopyandstars.co.uk/findyourwild.